But let's also put the spotlight on all the stocks that will be in focus today. And first up, a whole host of sugar and ethanol related stocks will be in focus on the back of some commentary that has come in from Joint Food Secretary, where he says that government is considering higher allocation of broken rice for ethanol. In fact, he also goes on to say that government will consider sugar exports after meeting ethanol needs of the country, and they could allow nearly 4 to 5 million tons of sugar for ethanol blending next season. So some important commentary that has come in, because of which all of these ethanol making companies and sugar companies will be in focus on the back of that. Let's also put the spotlight on Novelis, which is Hindalco's wholly owned subsidiary. That one has reported its numbers. Largely a mixed set, because revenue has come in above what the street was working with, but EBITDA per ton has come in at $432 versus street estimates of $450. So that's a tad bit lower than what the street was working with. But the management commentary is on the solid side. They say they are maintaining their long-term EBITDA per ton target of $600 per ton, and their capex plan continues to remain on track, and Bay Millet expansion is likely to be commissioned in the first half of FY26 itself. Lastly, Praj Industries, where again it was a weak set of numbers that have come in. Remember, delay in US transition because of tariffs and weak execution in the domestic market impacted numbers of Praj Industries this time around. Revenue has fallen by about 8% on a year-on-year basis. Margins have come in at 4.9% versus 13.2% that the company had reported same time last year. So weak set of numbers on account of tariffs and weak execution in the domestic market. So these factors continue to weigh heavy as far as Praj's numbers are concerned.
All right, so Praj Industries, Hindalco, because of Novelis results and sugar stocks that are going to be in focus. But let's go across to Sharad and check with him which are the stocks on his radar.
It's almost the fag end of the earnings season, and Pata, largely mixed set of numbers coming in for the company, but the margins that jumped up almost 155 basis points on a year-on-year basis as cost restructuring benefits aided the financials. Also, interestingly, the revenue that was flattish, coming at 942 odd crore rupees, and EBITDA saw a jump of 7.6%. Adjustments were there in the accounting segment. That's why the net profit numbers were on the lower side. Ashoka Buildcon, mixed Q1 numbers coming in, as the execution numbers have also been mixed over the quarter, especially because of the impact of monsoon. But the order book, that is standing at roughly 15,886 crore rupees. Margins jumped up almost 743 basis points on cost reduction initiatives. Muthut Microfin, very weak set of numbers coming in as the asset quality deteriorated. The net interest income was also down 17% on a year-on-year basis, and PAT took a hit of almost 95%.
Muthut Microfin, Ashoka Buildcon and several other stocks that will continue to remain in focus today. But Varun Dubey is also now joining us. Varun, morning. Tell us which stocks are on your radar this morning.
Good morning. So let me start with Aster, because the company has reported its number and the numbers are weak. If you look at the revenues, they are down by around 1.6%. Even the profitability of the company, that is down by around 32.6%. It has come down from 120 crores to around 81 crores this quarter. And also the operational performance of the company is weak, because the margins of the company, they are down from 15.5% to around 13.6% this quarter. But also remember that the stock is trading near its 50-week low. But yes, the results are weak. Keep an eye on Indian Hotels, because the company would be acquiring 51% stake in ANK Hotels and Pride Hospitality, and this would be for 204 crores. Keep an eye on shipping stocks like GE Shipping, Shipping Corporation of India, because Indian Parliament has passed the Merchant Shipping Bill 2025. A few days ago, it was a Lok Sabha which has passed this bill, and now the bill has finally got the Parliament approval. Also keep an eye on JSW Steel, because it is the Supreme Court that has reserved its verdict in the dispute over Bhushan Power and Steel liquidation. If you remember, this case pertains to the rejection of JSW's resolution plan of around 19,700 crores. So keep an eye on JSW Steel as well.
All right, thank you, Varun, for taking us through that list, and Sharad as well for taking us through all the stocks that are going to be in focus today.